Welcome to My Bipolar Rules. I'm Megan, and this is my guest today, Maria. She is my little sister. Today I'm going to talk about rule number 6, which is find your person. Now, I'm very lucky. I have 2 people in my life who are considered my person. This term was loosely stolen from Grey's Anatomy. The 2 main characters call each other their person. And in that sense, it means they support each other and they're there for each other and they always help each other out no matter what. This is the same thing plus some extra. So, Maria, as my person, what do you and my mom do for me?
We make sure you get a good night's sleep. We make sure you're fed and you're drinking. We make sure you take your medicine at the right times. We make sure you're getting up at the right times for your tasks for the day. And we make sure you have a sense of purpose for each day.
Yeah, and you motivate me to do things when I'm not feeling well. And when I'm having a depressive episode, they just are there for me and help me get through it. And if I'm having a hypomanic episode, and this is important if you have manic episodes too, they help keep you grounded so that you're not flying off the handle. If you don't have a person in your family or friends who can be your person, I suggest you find a support group, and the Depression Bipolar Support Alliance is a great organization. The DBSA, if you Google DBSA support groups, they have support groups all around the country. You can find one near you. Find the closest one to you and just go. And even if the people there are all not your age and you don't relate to them, I suggest you keep going because new people filter in every week. One week it might be a group of 60-year-olds, the next week there might be 3 20-year-olds there. So you never know. So what I would suggest is keep going to those groups until you find someone you're friendly with and that you click with. And my cat is in the background. Find someone that you're friendly with and that you click with. And you can, after a while of being kind of good friends, say, hey, can we be each other's person? And explain to them what that is. And if you're asking someone outside of your family, someone who has bipolar disorder, to be your person, then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to be their person in return. Which means, so you're not living together, so what I would suggest is texting each other throughout the day to make sure, you're taking your medicine, you're eating, you're drinking, doing all those things. Calling each other once a day to make sure you can hear the other person's voice and you know that they sound okay, and maybe meeting each other once a week outside of the support group so that you can actually see the person and see if they're doing well, because sometimes you can't tell through a phone call or a text message how the person is really doing. And helping other people is important when you have a disorder like bipolar disorder, because it can give you a sense of purpose, it can motivate you to get out of bed in the morning, and it can help you take care of yourself since you're trying to help someone else take care of themselves. It's important to thank our person because sometimes we're in a bad mood and we don't want anyone bothering us, and we're acting ungrateful towards them. So, Maria, what's it like when I am in a terrible mood and you bring me dinner and I'm like, I don't even want dinner? What's that like?
I feel very unappreciated.
Yes.
And I feel like, why am I even doing this? If you don't want it, I should sit and do what I want to do and I'll help you.
Right.
But with the times you do thank me do help a lot.
Yeah, so the times you do feel good, you should always definitely thank your person for doing what they're doing. Even if right at that moment that person is doing nothing for you, you say, hey, thank you for helping me, and the other day you brought me dinner, I'm so thankful for that because I felt a lot better after I ate, or whatever.
And just do that a lot, which helps me get people motivated to help you more.
Yeah, so. the thanking them can help motivate your person to help you more. Even if you can't do it at the very moment they're helping you, which is true a lot of the time because you're not in the best mood, it helps in the long run. Also, if you decide you're going to have a person who is not from the support group and does not have bipolar disorder, if it's a family member or a friend, one important thing I would suggest to do is whenever you feel good, try to do something to help that person so you feel like you're doing something and contributing and you're not just being a burden, so you don't feel like you're making people do things for you and you're so sad and you can't do anything for anyone else. Do something for them as much as you can. Maria, what are some things I do around the house to help when I feel good?
When you feel good, you can make dinner, you can clean up from dinner, do dishes, you can clean the house a little bit, you can go grocery shopping, you can take out the litter, take out the trash.
Yeah, we have litter boxes, so take out the giant trash
really heavy.
bags full of litter.
Really heavy, yeah.
So I do as much as I can when I'm feeling good so that I don't feel like the rest of the time I'm causing trouble for everyone and I'm underappreciating them. So that's rule number 6, find your person. Here's one of my people right here. I'm very lucky to have 2 people. And we'll be back next week with rule number 7, which is a very fun rule. I'm looking forward to doing that rule. There's Darla in the background in case you're interested. And I'll see you next week.